Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh. Baha Shem Yahweh Shai, Baha Shem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the tabernacles of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and wherever you may be. Wherever you may be, to you I say Shalom, Nasharallah, Shalom. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, Satan, the name Satan or word Satan in the Hebrew is Shaitan, which means adversary, the adversary. Okay, get an advantage, right? Get a one up on you, get over on you. Okay, but we're not ignorant. Ignorant means to not know of his devices, and that's what we're about to get into. So let's start right here. This is what's the dude, the Facebooker? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. They made a movie about him and everything. Remember that guy? All right, so this is about this guy here. And he was making let me get the title on the screen. There it is. The glass half empty. Meta's live demos fail. Okay, because remember I think he uh no, that's Elon Musk. Elon Musk's name, whatever it was. Was it Twitter that he took over and renamed it X? And then you had Mark Zuckerberg who renamed Facebook into Meta. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah. So yeah, Zuckerberg here. Right. I believe it's a small header. He's the one that renamed his Facebook into Meta here. Okay, and so this is Mr. Meta himself at a demo, and his little device was failing. Okay, so the glass half empty, Meta's live demos fail. So let's go and play it. Oh, let me pump up the volume. Let me see here. Yep. That's as loud as you can go. So let's go and play. It should have been a victory lap. Mark Zuckerberg was standing under violet lights at Meta's California campus. He was wearing what he called the future. A pair of smart... He was wearing what they call the future. I haven't watched all this video yet, just some of it to get the gist of it. He's wearing what he's called the future, and he's talking about it. These glasses here, okay, that you see on the left of the screen, okay? And it's going to talk about exactly what these were supposed to do. And at his live demo is well, let's look at the video. Glasses that can text, stream, and whisper recipes in your ear. All powered by artificial intelligence. Text, stream, and whisper answers in your ear, which reminds me of the which one was it? The alter ego. Okay, you looked that up. I think it was some guy from MIT, who created this earpiece. Okay, for just one ear, but it's an earpiece, and he would ask, the computer a question, and it's basically a very lesser form of like telepathy or whatever. You ask the computer question, the computer search it out and it will give him the feedback within his ear. So it's not as cool as you may think, but here's the thing. So let's say someone didn't know, like he had the laptop hidden somewhere. Okay, so someone didn't know that he had some desktop computer or some laptop computer or something like that, and it was hidden. And so, he's just asking, he's being asked the question, okay, and then, getting the feedback and then saying it as if he knew the answer automatically, but really he was just communicating with the computer device or whatever. Okay, so it's not as fancy as you may think. It's a way lesser level of what they would call telepathy. Elon Musk thinks he has the highest level of that. I think he wanted to dub his technology telepathy or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was some crazy mess like that he was thinking about. But yeah, so it just makes me think about the alter ego. You can actually look that up for yourself. What these glasses here was supposed to be achieving. All right, but it works a little bit differently. It's not like a voice giving you feedback, but it does have somewhat of a voice activation. Let's play the video because the video will explain it better than I can. It's a push for augmented reality, and these glasses start at $799 a pair. The Meta CEO called it a bold new age of wearable AI. But the demos... Yeah, a bold new age of wearable AI. Now, the ultimate wearable AI, okay, is, of course, the Micro C-Hip, all right? But that's a different type of device. But it is the ultimate wearable, okay, because you had, what's that guy named? was it RFK, who was talking about wearables. Okay, I haven't heard anybody talk about wearables as of late, but I'm pretty sure that they haven't forgotten about it. But yeah, wearables. The ultimate wearable is them getting their device implanted inside of you. Okay, but this is once again this is a lesser level of the ultimate goal, referring to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, 17, and 18. You throw 18 in there too. You can't buy or sell, save you have to have the mark of the beast, the number of his name. So these are lesser levels to those certain technologies, because we speak about Elon Musk and Neuralink, and also the one that's probably the most equivalent to that is the Synchron. Okay, so you check those out as well. But so you have Zuckerface here with his his glasses that failed. Reminded everyone of a simple truth. Tech does not always bend to the CEO's will. These high-tech glasses glitched, not once but twice. The first time was during a cooking demo. A man wearing the glasses asks, "How do I start this sauce?" He expected a detailed recipe, but the glasses had a mind of their own. They skipped the first few steps. So the man kept asking, "Start from the beginning." But it did not work. The glasses kept skipping a few steps. Hey Meta, start Live AI.
Starting Live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do first?
Yeah, mind
what
you,
do I do first?
He's in front of a live audience.
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
And this, now speaking on the ultimate goal here, and this is how Esau thinks he's going to run the world with technology, and they can't fully. Well, of course, when the MOTV comes, it's going to be fully functional, okay, but it's not going to achieve what they wanted it to achieve, which is world domination. No God because I'm God, no Savior because I'm the one who saved everybody, and say so because I am the authority. Referring to 2 Thessalonians 2, also the same thing as Isaiah 14. Okay, so Esau thinks he's going to take control of the birthright, the Holy Land, the people, God, and everything, whatever you could think of, all in one through his, his left-handedness, his witchcraft, his sorcery, his magic, and by way of his devices and things of that nature.
I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark. It's all
good. See what happened there is he felt like a fool. So I think the Wi-Fi is messed up. And watch how Mark here going to pick up on it and run with the same thing. But really, it failed right in front of a live audience, and they threw it off as a joke. Oh, it was the Wi-Fi. All right, check this out.
You know what? It's all good. The irony of the whole thing is that you spend years making technology, and then the Wi-Fi at the day kind of...
You see, a devil for you. He lied right then and there. You spend years doing this, and then the Wi-Fi. No, nigga, your stuff failed. It failed in front of a live audience, and so it went over those people's heads, and that's why they clapped. And then he started talking, and they laughed right along with him, not knowing that he just tried to, pretty much cover his tracks, man, or old buddy's tracks, both of them really, because it's his stuff. But the guy was supposed to be doing the live performance, on the big screen, and either way it failed.
Catches you. All right. Anyway, we'll go check out what he made later.
So that was the first failed demo. The second happened with Mark Zuckerberg himself. The Meta CTO called him on WhatsApp. On cue, the glasses should have picked it up. Instead, the neural band froze. This is a fabric bracelet that translates tiny wrist movements into text. It stopped working. So Zuckerberg stood helplessly on stage, tapping the air, but unable to answer the call.
So I think our call will be coming in.
So real quick, so like if you watch his hands, that's where he's doing all the motions. He has the glasses on, and so he's just kind of doing things because he can see basically what's in the glasses, but his hand motions is how he kind of traverses through the menu screens and do this, do that, answer phone calls and whatever. All right. So, but the stuff is gonna continue to fail. All right, in front of the live, because he's the one that's in front of the actual audience. The guy that was supposed to doing the live testing, he was going live, but he was on a big screen, like wherever, I don't know where he was. So he was pulled up on the screen, but it was still live. That's why he had to send it back to Mark here. Okay, who's the one who's in front of the people themselves. All right, so they both are in front of the live audience. Just one is on screen and one is in person. All right, and so Mark Zuckerberg is the one that's in person. And so if you look to the right of the screen, this is all the stuff that's going on, I guess, that he sees in the glasses, and all the hand gestures, to all the options and everything that you can do is from his hand. I believe it's if you look to the left of the screen, which would be his right hand, I think you'll see him using and tapping with his fingers and stuff like that, so you can kind of feel what I'm talking about.
Moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what
So you
happens.
see him?
That's too bad. I don't know what happened. Maybe Buzz can try calling me again. Alright. Well, I got a missed video call. Okay, there's the actual video call. Alright. I'm just gonna pick that up with my neural band. This is it happens.
They trying to back him up, wooing and cheering, and no, your stuff is failing. Okay, you thought you was about to, go and wow the people, and your technology is crashing in front of them. Okay, but these people are so simple, they're still, cheering them on. Okay, trying to make them not feel bad or whatever.
Yeah, let's what do you think? Let's just go ahead and
Pause WhatsApp video call.
let's go for a fourth. All right, try it again. I keep on messing this up. And if not, then we'll go for the less fun option. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right. We're gonna have Boz come out here, and we're just gonna go to the next thing that I wanted to show, and hope that will work.
It was a metaphor too perfect to ignore. Meta is trying to wire the future, but it can't even pick up the phone. Although, to be fair, glasses make sense as a bet. People already wear them every day. These are less bulky, more stylish, and Meta is also working with familiar brands like Ray-Ban, so it is a good bet. In fact, Meta entered this market in 2023. Reports suggest it has sold around 2 million pairs of smart glasses since then.
And they were trying to sell these things for $799, that is, okay? And so I don't, as much as those people cheered, I highly doubt that they're going to try to put their money up for it because, obviously the thing ain't working. So I'm going to spend $800 on something that's not working. But these people are so foolish. If he comes back and shows them something that does work, okay, they're going to buy it. For all we know, the price might be up, but they'll still probably buy it.
And Mark Zuckerberg is not wrong here. Wearable computing...
Because, especially like with the American people, all right, is that keyword convenience there, all right? So they get wrapped up in the technological world, and anything that's new, they want it, okay?
could be the next great interface. But the problem is execution and the way Meta has been going about it. In 3 years, Meta has pivoted more times than we can keep count. First, it was the Metaverse, a cartoonish virtual world that connects users. Billions were poured into this and billions were lost. Then came the VR headsets. It worked for some time, but adoption stalled outside of mostly gamers. And now they have these AI-powered glasses, and in the background, there's a massive bet on AI superintelligence. $15 billion invested in data centers, poaching talent from rivals with multi-million dollar paychecks, and promising that machines are smarter than humans. You see, tech companies usually bet on one platform at a time or one idea at a time. Apple has the iPhone, Google has search, Amazon has Prime, but Meta has eggs in every basket, from social networks to VR to AR and even smart glasses and AI. But if everything is the future, then why isn't it working? The Metaverse flopped, Threads fizzled, VR still feels like a hobby, and the glasses that were supposed to be the next great leap stumble live on stage. And amid all of it, there are protests outside Meta's offices. These are protests by parents, activists, and former employees. They're demanding stronger protections for children online. Some have even accused Meta of burying internal research that showed how harmful their platforms were for children. So Zuckerberg is pitching eyewear that could change your life, but families are demanding that Meta stop ruining theirs. The disconnect is jarring. Meta is chasing tomorrow while still failing to answer for yesterday. So here's the big question. What is Meta really? Is it a social media company? Is it a hardware manufacturer? Is it an AI lab, a streaming hub, a VR studio? What is it? Right now, it's trying to be all of them at once. And it's good to be ambitious. But the problem is this. Meta wants to build the next great platform, but it's still struggling to prove it can.
Yeah, because Meta is working for the elites, all right? You know, this because everything's moving to this so-called technological age, which they'll never fully fulfill. Because the scriptures say that when he's about to fill his belly, okay, I think there's another scripture in Job, I believe it's 14, where it says, I think it's in Job 14, but I know it's in Job, where it says that his hands shall not perform his enterprise. And these things are low level, but they're still a part of what Edom wants to do. Take control of the world through his digital technology and then transfer everything to this digital age and then move forward from there. And eventually, at some point, that's why they show you all these futuristic movies where people are connected to technology and all this kind of stuff. Okay, or even more modern day ones, because old movies, but like which they made that from an anime. What's the name of it? Ghost in the Shell. Okay, that movie. All right, people are sort of somewhat one with their technology, or like I always mention the Repo Man. Okay, but yeah, so people are one with their technology and stuff like that, and that's what they think is going to be the future of their future. All right, after they establish their MOTB and their micro chip, and everybody's just going to be one with computers, and they'll be the ones that control it, which is that them having that feeling that they're God, and they're never going to really have that feeling because the Lord is going to stop them before they do.
Master the one it already has.
First post now available in.
Okay, so that was it. So I'll rest of that just ads or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't nothing heavy. Just something I thought was interesting. Okay, but this is Esau's technology, man. It doesn't work like he wants it to. All right, there's failures. Okay, but one thing that he will get right, not because he's super smart, but is that MOTB, okay, and probably the brain CF as well, because those are prophecies. So it's not about Esau, got this thing perfect, or Esau was so smart or whatever. No, he has to fulfill that within his lot, because that is a part of prophecy, okay, because that is the MOTB, the mark of the beast. But this is just, some things that are along the way that I thought was very interesting to come and, chop it up with you in this little AI chat. But that's pretty much it, all I have for you. So Lord willing, you edify. Shalom.